AITA for setting boundaries with my sister after she made her relationship issues my fault? Over the past 2 years my sister, 29, and I, 31, would get together and chat. A lot of our chats were in regards to her relationship. They live in separate houses. She lives with my mom and he live with roommates. My sister is clearly unhappy with her relationship. Her boyfriend cheated on her in the beginning of the relationship. She found out because he borrowed her car and when she got it back she found another girl's underwear in it. She's on a FB forum labeled "Are we dating the same guy?" She has complained that he is always sleeping and doesn't make enough time for her. He'll finish work and go to sleep. Or sleep the whole weekend because he has migraines. When they do hang out they just watch TV and she was voicing she didn't like that. She mentioned that he doesn't allow her to see his phone and he puts it away quickly. She shared that he doesn't have any social media. But I have her boyfriend as a contact in my phone and in Snapchat it recommends friends and tells you which of your contacts have an account for easy connections. Mine showed that he had an account but under a completely different name. I screenshotted this and brought it to my sister's attention. I know it's not my place to tell someone what to do in their relationship but I was concerned and wanted to bring it to her attention just so she knew of it. Especially with all the concerns she had brought forward. If it were me I'd want to know. Later after that weekend my sister asked me to share my concerns about her relationship, over text, so I told her she deserves someone that wants to do stuff with her, makes time for her and that she can trust. I stated in the text that I didn't think her boyfriend was a bad person just that it sounds like she could use someone that fits her needs better. She showed the text to her boyfriend and this ended up being a huge ordeal. She said I was trying to tear them apart and that her boyfriend doesn't feel like a part of the family anymore. She put all of it on me, instead of telling her boyfriend her concerns about their relationship. I was framed. It escalated and my mom wanted to cancel Christmas, being a couple of weeks away. She didn't want to host when there was drama. Both my mom and sister said I had to have a sit-down with her boyfriend and apologize. I told them it wasn't my words, I was simply reiterating my sister's concerns to her and I didn't do anything to warrant an apology to him but yet I ended up agreeing to do so. The day of the scheduled apology her boyfriend backed out. Christmas went on but he came later on. Everyone was civil but I was upset about how things ended. I've been expected to just move on from it all and brush it off. My sister then told me she was focusing on herself and wouldn't have be available. Since then I've been distant from her. The family events I have been to she has chosen to ignore me and my finesse. I've foregone family events since then to not be involved. AITA for what I did and not wanting to see my family? Update. Thank you for the comments. I was really battling if I was being too dramatic with feeling so hurt and upset. You've helped me understand that I need to set boundaries and out myself first. I messaged my sister the other day saying, I'm exhausted from being your punching bag. You win. I stood by your side during your toughest days. I have tried nothing more than to support you and help you get to a healthy place despite all the hurt I've experienced. This is me taking a stand for myself. I'm no longer the girl that will allow you to cry wolf to mom and me get in trouble. I'm no longer the girl that will have her support for you used against her. I can no longer be a part of your life until things change. The whole act you played with blank before Christmas was my last straw. It's hurt me insanely deep. I'm no longer taking the punches from you and being expected to move on. I'm bruised and beaten. It's going to take me a long time to heal. She replied, Okay, I understand. I'll be here when you're ready. So I said. Based on that response there is no accountability or self-awareness, something I tried teaching you when we lived in blank. You've created a wound that has left a lasting scar. You've lost a sister. There has been no reply. I don't know if I went too far with the last message but her response left me furious. I have so many overwhelming emotions. I'm hurt, angry, and sad but also a little proud that I stood up for myself. Thanks again for taking the time to read and reply.